Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Denver Bears franchise as we continue season number 5 in this series, as we did have a nice opening day episode, winning 3 of 4 from the San Francisco Giants. A lot of you guys have asked for Benito Ozuna's stance, and he is All-Star 80. And then I changed Max McDowell's stance. It kind of looks like Luis Severino's, to be honest. But here is Justin Maxwell back on the mound to face the Dodgers in the next series. Here he's facing Mookie Betts early on in the first inning. And here is a deep fly ball. That one into the bullpen is gone. Maxwell had troubles last season when he got moved up, and he got hit pretty well. I'm hoping that that doesn't continue this year. We'll see what he can do, because I'm going to probably keep him up here the entire year unless he absolutely stinks it up, because I think it's his time. I think he's ready for the big show. Here's a ground ball to short to Abrams, over to first, and a double play by Hira and Abrams as we do get Bellinger to ground out. Just remember back in season number 3, we tried to get Bellinger to sign with us, but it ended up leading us to signing Winker instead. And Bellinger has pretty much made a good decision. He won a championship, like I said, 3 of the last 4 years in this series. So staying with the Dodgers may have been a good idea, but he could have been part of something special here in Denver. Here is Maxwell, though, pitching pretty well in the next inning, getting out of the second. As we move on to the third inning, Donovan Casey at the plate here in the 8th spot, as that one will be a fly out to Ozuna playing in center field today. And that one will be a routine fly ball. As that brings up Mookie Betts, who already went deep off of him once already in this game. He fouls this one, and that one will just be out of play. 3-2 counts, 2 outs, and this one is hit hard to left center. Once again back at the wall. It's a home run. Mookie Betts takes Maxwell deep, his second home run of the year. And they both come off of Justin Maxwell. It is 2-0 off of 2 solo shots by Mookie. So now we're into the 4th inning, and Maxwell, like I said, hasn't gotten hit hard except for 2 home runs given up by Mookie Betts. This one's a hit down the left field line, and it will be a double. As Will Smith gets on the second, Max Muncy at the plate with 2 outs, and it's just a fly ball. Like I said, he's pitching well. Just those 2 solo jacks by Mookie Betts, that's been it. And now Maxwell has gotten through 4 innings as he goes into the bottom of the 5th inning. Now still down 2, no runs here for the Bears in this game, and this one's going to be a fly ball to right field. Will Benson camps under that one. Clayton Kershaw at the plate next, hitting in that 9 spot. He's one of the better hitters, pitchers that hit at the plate, and that one will just be a ground out. Now into the 6th inning now, facing Jacob Amaya at the plate. He is 1 for 2 so far. Another ground ball. This one should be 2. Flip to Hira. Over to first. It will. Double play as we now tie this game up at 2 apiece now into the 6th inning, as Cody Bellinger at the plate now hits one deep to center field, but this one should stay in the yard. Ozuna does get under it, and it will just be another out. Maxwell has looked good since coming up this year. Last year wasn't so special, but this year he looks good. Will Benson with a nice little stop that time, stopping the ball from getting past him, but it will be a hit, another one for Will Smith. And with that single, I think we are going to pull him. He did pitch a pretty good outing here, went 7 1/3, and Maxwell, he's maybe a little disappointed here. He had an even number of balls and strikes, but let's see if we can get a win in this game as we continue this action now into the top of the 9th inning. Now down 4-2 as Eugenio Suarez comes through with the shot to left field. That's Hira who comes around to score. It's now 4-3 here with 2 outs. And that brings up Will Benson here, and he will get clunked on that one. That one was up and in, way too much up and in. And now there's guys on first and second. We go to pinch hit. And we bring in Jorge Polanco, who had an excellent spring training. And now he gets a 1-2 count here. Inside pitch, and it's to the backstop. And runners will advance. So now a base hit could take the lead in this one. Will Benson with pretty good speed at second base, 69. And now 3-2 count, C.J. Abrams on deck. And they actually decide to intentionally walk him with the full count. And they think about it. C.J. Abrams, who is hitting only 111 so far to start the season, has not swung a hot bat yet. And now in the eighth spot, let's see if he can come through. Inside pitch, and he's late on it. And that one will just be a pop-up here to second base. And they will come out of here with the win. The Dodgers win this one 4-3. And the World Series champs do take care of business versus the Denver Bears. And Willingham in this game did hit a home run. He went 1 for 4. Zion Storm also went 1 for 1. So we move on here in this month to start this season, and now we face the Milwaukee Brewers, who, remember, Garrett Hampson signed with them in the offseason. Here is Jesse Winker at the plate here in the bottom of the ninth inning as we return home. And now with guys on first and second, they advance over into second and third. And now that brings up Keston Hiura, and you know the manager is going to walk him in this situation. You do not want any parts of Keston Hiura. But that walks right into Eugenio Suarez. 3 for 4 on the game. But he swings that one in the dirt, and this one will get thrown on the first, and it's a bang-bang play. The catcher did not pick that up because they had a force out at home on the drop third strike. But wow, what a close play. Abrams at the plate here in the bottom of the 10th inning now. This is going to be a liner to left field. It's going to be off the left fielder's glove that time. And that is Christian Yelich out in left, I believe. And he cannot hold on to that one. So now runners on first and third here. Hitor Takahashi at the plate. He's actually been pretty clutch in this series so far in pinch hitting situations, but he flies one to left field. Yelich is going to come up throwing, and the throw will not be in time. Zach Veen comes in to pinch run, and we do get the victory here. And Hitor Takahashi, who's been a guy that's been at the MLB level, but he's just been there for depth when we need him to play. Hasn't been overly impressive, but he comes through here in this game. So our AAA season is getting underway, and one guy I want to look at is our number 1 pick a year ago, Patrick Summers, a lefty, 24 years old. I definitely thought about having him at the MLB to start his career right away. But so far, I want to see what he can do here in a start at AAA. I like I said, I had the plan, but we didn't plan to sign Soroka, and that kind of took his spot, to be honest with you, because we would have moved him up a little bit. Maybe Soroka, it would have been, Atlas Luntich, Ramel Coffer, Severino, and then Patrick Summers, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what way we would have went there, but he starts at the AAA level to start his career. So let's just see what he does in his debut here as a starter, as he did have a couple of relief innings. Let's see what he does in a full game starting here. So here we are at the plate here in the top of the first inning, though, giving him a little bit of cushion, a 2-run cushion here in the first inning. Nice little start here for the Albuquerque Isotopes. Patrick Summers is going to be a guy with a high leg kick. It comes back behind the mound. You will see it here. And let's see what he can do in his first start. Here's Joe Atkins, one of the best hitters in AAA this coming year, and that one will be a single. So Patrick Summers in his first game starting gives up a lead-off single in the bottom of the first inning. That's going to bring up Deshaun Knowles to the plate. He hits one hard to left field as well. That one will get down. Nuki Ray misplayed that one a little bit, throws to the cutoff man, and overshoots him. It gets into right field, and a runner will come around to score. It is 2-1 here for Albuquerque. I don't know what Nuki Ray missed on that one, but he missed everybody. William Gillespie at the plate now. One of our subscriber prospects. He hits a chopper to short. Rockio, hard throw to first. But it's a tie ball game just like that here in the bottom of the first inning. There's still one out in this inning. That brings up Ronald Guzman to the plate. He hits one to left field, and that one gets all the way to the wall. Nuki Ray misplayed that one as well, and he will come up throwing, but it's going to be a triple here. A left field line triple for a 24 speed guy. Wow, not a good start for Albuquerque, as here is Christian Lopes to the plate now, and he walks. So now runners on the corners here, one out. Edwin Yan at the plate. He's hitting pretty well to start the season. Ground ball to first. This should be a double play, and it is. So we get out of the first inning, but giving up 2 runs in the process. Here is one of our best hitting minor leaguers coming into this season. This is Michael Toglia, a guy that has been in our minor league system since we started this series. I'm going to be looking to get him up at some time. He is a good hitter, but I want to see what he can do at least in the first 2 months at AAA before getting him up there. But here is Summers in some more trouble. This one's a hit to right field. It gets all the way to the corner, and that is an easy triple in this ballpark as Joe Atkins gets his second hit of the game. Next batter comes up, that's Knowles. He hits a fly ball to right field. The throw home is on target, but not in time, as another run comes in to score for the Bees. It is now 3-2. So here's a fly ball to right field. This one has carry, and it knocks off of the wall. Another hit given up by Summers. 41 pitches, and he's already given up 6 hits. Here is Ronald Guzman to the plate. He hits one to right field again. His second hit of the game. This is Triples Alley out in right center. It's going to be thrown in, but it will hold the runners at third and second. And now runners in scoring position. As this inning continues, we're going to walk the next batter to load up the bases to set up a possible double play situation. As it brings up Edwin Yan to the plate. Hard hit ground ball to second. It looks like we will tag the runner, throw to first, and a double play. Exactly what we set up for. Maybe not how it was supposed to look, but we got it done. And now it is a 3-3 ball game as Albuquerque adds some more runs. It's now a tie ball game in the 4th inning. This one will be another hard hit to left field. And it will be another extra base hit given up by Patrick Summers. 62 pitches here so far. As we're into the 4th inning, we still let Summers ride. Another hit to the gap. This one will get to the wall. Not another triple, as 1 run comes around. 2 runs will come around, and it will be another triple given up by Patrick Summers. Can you believe it? His debut is not going as expected, as we go and pull him now, because right now this isn't a good outing, isn't good for his confidence. We get him out of the game, and Patrick Summers, like I said, he's going to be a guy that's going to be good, just a bad outing. Maybe it was the jitters, maybe it's just his first game starting, maybe that just needs to get, off of the plate here, and we'll see what he can do going forward. But here's DeAnthony Pierre in the game, and this one will be gone. Maybe it's the fact that they're having one of the best hitting days they probably are going to have this season. That is William Gillespie, his second home run of the year so far. That one was crushed to dead center. Here is Ryan Vilade at the plate, who I really, really like. He's a guy that is going to play in the infield. He's going to be there for depth in the infield. Now, Zion Storm is at the MLB level right now, but Zion is a utility player. He can play every single position. He's like Garrett Hampson was. Ryan Vilade is an infielder who can play every position, so it's going to be interesting to see, what these two guys do. I think it's their time to really shine here in AAA and at the MLB level. I think that Vilade won't be down at AAA very long. He is a very good defensive player. He and Brian Rocchio are still, competing to see who will go up to the majors first. But I think Vilade has just better overall things to bring to the table. He's a better hitter. He is a pretty good fielder. And he also has good speed. I mean, he can do everything. Zion Storm on the one hand, like I said, he is a utility guy, so I will change his secondary position as needed. That's how I kind of intended it going into this series. He's been here since day one, and he will kind of play that Garrett Hampson role, but for some reason I can't put every position there as a secondary position. So let's just see what Zion Storm does in a couple of starts. I want to see what he can do, because I'm going to need a guy that can be there for depth. Brendan Rodgers has been that guy the last few seasons, but now that I look at Zion Storm, I think he's going to have to fill that void, because he is a guy that has excellent speed. He can get on base at a high percentage. We saw that the last 2 years where he led AAA in stolen bases last year. He led on AA in on base percentage the year before that. So he's a guy that can get on base at a high clip. Maybe, hopefully, he can score some runs. And we do have some questions going into season number 6 in the future. We're talking way down the road. But Keston Hero will be a free agent. Will we re-sign him? We will need a second baseman if we don't. So Zion Storm is a top candidate there. And then, what do we do just in case of injury? I mean, that is something that you always have to think of. And Zion Storm is really the top candidate for the job. He is in his high 70s overall, A potential, mid 20s. So he's right. He's going into his prime right now. So let's see if we can, really get him going. So here he is facing the Marlins after a hitless Atlanta Braves game, and here he gets a hit to right field. That one feels good because for some reason we could not get a hit with him in the first couple of games we had him starting. And now here he is on base. He's got excellent speed. He gets on first. He's going to round second, head to third. But we forget that Joey Gallo is in right field. He gets thrown out at third base, just trying to test out the arm a little bit, having a little bit of fun. Maybe should have taken that a little bit more serious. We just wanted to test him out there, and he gets gunned down. But the Bears do win this game as we go on to beat the Marlins. The Marlins are a team that we've always been able to beat in this series. Justin Maxwell gets another win. He goes a complete game this game. No earned runs, 4 strikeouts, only giving up 2 hits and walking 2 as well. So now here we are in the middle of the month of April. I guess kind of towards the end of the month. We are 13-8 at this point. The Marlins are 500 at 10-10. And now we go into their territory and play a complete game here, not focusing just on Zion Storm. But here is Mike Soroka. We did not highlight him in episode number 1. We will start with him this game. He is 3-1, a .69 whip to start the season. Excellent 1.24 ERA. So here is Luis Robert at the plate. He hits one hard up the middle. This one will be fielded by Zion, and he will throw to first and not in time. I'm not sure if he wasn't in time with that throw, so we will go and challenge that. We will take a closer look, and let's just see what happens here. And it looks it looks to me as if the ball got there like a split second before, but they will call him safe at first. Time goes to the runner. Brian Anderson at the plate now, as it looks like Robert will swipe second. And now they have a runner in scoring position here with Anderson continuing this at bat, hitting .209 on the year. Soroka gives up a hit to right field, and Will Benson comes up throwing, and it's going to be an out. Robert tried to get to third on that one, but Will Benson has a cannon of an arm. You just cannot do that. 99 throw power. That one was right on the money. Eugenio Suarez puts the tag on him. Excellent. And that's why I want Will Benson to win a Gold Glove. Joey Gallo at the plate here. Hard ground ball to first, and we get out of this first inning. As now that brings up Will Benson to the plate here in the fourth. We now have a 1-run lead, and he hits one to left center. I love Will Benson so much. I think that he was an excellent trade when I got him for Trevor Story. And I think now we're starting to see what he can be as a full-time right fielder. As here is Soroka at the plate trying to help himself out, but he cannot. It's just a fly ball out to Gallo, but he does have a 1-run lead. Here is Gallo at the plate now, 0-for-1. You don't want to leave one over the middle, and Soroka does just do that. That is gone and absolutely crushed to right center. 427 is third of the year. It's now a tie ball game. James Lawson at the plate now, one of our best subscriber prospects that we have in this entire series, and it's gone back-to-back here for the Marlins. James Lawson, he was the top prospect in baseball, I believe, in season number 2. He got moved up that season and ended up getting, I believe, Rookie of the Year. He went to the All-Star game, actually, 2 seasons in a row. So now here we are in the top of the 9th inning. We are down 5-2 at this point. Brendan Rodgers grounds out to third base, and that brings up Benito Ozuna, who is 2-for-4. Let's see if we can have some late inning magic here, and that is going to be a walk. So that's going to bring up Zion Storm here, who is 2-for-3 in this game as well. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning facing Marquez. A pitch over the middle, and Zion Storm hits it deep. This one's got carry, and it is gone. Now just a 1-run game off of the first career home run of Zion Storm. He comes through for the Bears, and now it is just a 1-run game with Jesse Winker coming to the plate. The guys you want up here in this situation: Winker, Hira, and Suarez. And Zion Storm hits his first career home run. He's not going to hit a lot of those, but he's going to get on base at a high clip. He's going to be a guy that's going to fill in for depth, and you never know, he could eventually be a starter. Here is Winker at the plate now, and he hits one deep to right center. This one's got carry. It's a tie ball game. 2 outs in the 9th inning in back-to-back home runs, and this one is tied at 5 apiece. Wow, the Marlins got to be sick right now to be that close to winning. Up 3 runs with 2 outs. You walk a guy and then give up 2 home runs. And now that brings up Keston Hiura. I was trying to make it back to back, but could not get it done. Hiura grounds out to Tim Anderson. So here's Suarez up to the plate here in extras. He hits one deep to right field. Look at how deep the outfield is playing. Back at the wall, and it stays in the yard, but it is caught. And it will advance the runner over to third. As that's going to bring up Will Benson, who is 1 for 4 in this game. Let's see if we can get something going here. It is going to be a low pitch. He makes good contact with it. It's a high fly ball left field, deep as well. We will tag the runner up at third, easily getting home on this one. And now it is a 1-run game in the top of the 10th. That moves us to the bottom half of this inning. James Lawson comes to the plate. He already went deep already. He hits one hard to first base. It's knocked down by Hiura and flipped onto first for the first out. Tim Anderson to the plate now. 2-1 count. He watches that one inside, bringing it to 2-2. Jordan Hicks gets him to swing. 100-mile-an-hour sinker, and he gets him to chase on that one. Now 2 outs in this inning as that brings up Joey Gallo, who already went deep, or actually Mike Moustakas, who already hit pretty well in this game, and he will hit one right to Keston Hiura, and we will come away with the victory in this one. How about the 9th inning comeback by Zion Storm, Benito Ozuna getting on with the walk, and then Winker as well hitting one deep. 12 hits to their 13 in this game. It was a very active game offensively, and Hicks ends up getting the win, 6-5 here, and I am looking forward to seeing what we can do this coming season because we are off to a pretty good start. That's our 14th win of the year. We're 14-8, and now here we are with this victory. Zion Storm is a guy to look out for. I think he can be really good. He went 3 for 4 in this game. So to finish out the month of April, we actually win our next 2 games and we move on to 16-8. So we have double the amount of wins in the first month of the season. And now we move on to the month of May. This will be the toughest month of the season. I looked at the rest of the months, and this is obviously our hardest part of the schedule. The Dodgers, Mets, Phillies, Mets, Atlanta, San Diego, Dodgers, Arizona, and Chicago. I mean, that is a tough schedule as all these teams are still very, very good in this series, except the Phillies. The Phillies are probably a team that's rebuilding, but everybody else is very good at this point. Atlanta has Trevor Story. The Mets have so many guys. They have Lindor. They have Kyle Lewis now in New York. And then the Dodgers are the Dodgers. And the Padres are the Padres. And Arizona still has a very good team as well. So that's going to do it as we get through the month of May. Next episode, the toughest month of the season. Can't wait. It will be a true test to see if we are who we think we are. So let's see what happens. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.